Here, trowel patch, not cow patch. It's not cow. It's not manure. No, it's not manure. It's a cow patch. Perfect for filling these cracks. You know, perfect. Almost done here. Yeah, I'm battling with the mosquito right now, and that's why I keep going to the water. Well, I also got them on my hand too. I'm patching up these holes, and really, if I want to, I really should get these dirt out of there, you know, and get the grass out of there. Anyway, so there's that, and there's this. Gonna give it a very generous trowel patch, yeah. Then so that is almost done. You know, really nothing fancy, just very basic trowel patch. Nothing crazy about it. I'm filling these lower area as I go. So there's more here. Nothing fancy. Trowel patch. More here. As you can see, there's dip here. So that's what I'm doing here, because if you don't fill these low area, you're gonna have standing water for one. For two, the algae is gonna take over, and the dirt, because the dirt is gonna fill this low spot, and then the algae is gonna come in, and the weeds are gonna come in. That's why you need to do this kind of maintenance. Okay, here we go. Really no skill at all. Just a lot of hard work under the sun. The sun is really beating down on you. Out of trowel patch. I need another bottle, maybe 2 bottles. You see, this is all the trowel patch. You know, not the prettiest, but hey, it's functional, and that's what I'm looking for. You know, trowel patch. You know, because if we don't, the dirt is gonna get into low spot on the driveway, and then eventually the algae will take over and live in here. So you can see I still need more. You know, so this trowel patch is really good, and I'm going to buy more. So I'm gonna fill all the void here, the gap here, with the trowel patch. You know, same thing here. You know, same thing here with all the trowel patch. Patch it up so you know, these no dirt will get into the low spot of the driveway, and then these algae will not be able to live in here. You see the algae? See this algae? You know, because there's dirt in here, in between the gap. That's why you see these dirt, and that's why these weeds can grow. So you need to avoid them from growing. The best way is to fill these gap so that the weeds will not be able to grow in these soil, and you can see these algae. You know, same thing here. You know, so I'm gonna seal the blacktop, and then these algae will not be able to grow. See this guy? Grow like a mountain now. I mean jungle now. So I'm gonna fill all these spider cracks with this, and also here, spider crack, and these algae spot. I bought a new metal brush, so I'll use the metal brush to continue to brush these away, and then be able to apply the trowel patch in this entire area, to cover this entire area, so the dirt will not get into there, so the algae will not grow. Right now it's pretty bad, so I need one more bottle. Right next to this repair area, I got these spider crack, and it's very, very bad condition. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this, and you can see here, I'm going to use this trowel patch, 2 gallons. These are not cheap. These are $17 a bottle. Those 60 pound Sakarete asphalt, only $13, $12 and plus change for 60 pounds. But this thing is only 2 gallons, and it's very expensive. 2 gallons and 17 bucks, 17 plus dollars. But it can fill these shallow spot, and also the spider cracks. But the trick is, if you don't take care of the spider crack, what's going to happen is these algae are going to, first the dirt is going to come, and then the algae will reside. They'll move in. So, and then you will have to use metal wired brush in order to brush these algae away. And I had applied a ground killer, or ground weeds killer, so before, and you can see a lot of them turn into brown and died. but there's still a lot of them, you know, their roots are so deep into the cracks, so there's no way they die even after the ground killer. So well, right now this I'm just gonna use the use this trowel patch to fill the cracks, the spider crack and the area, so that I don't have to, you know, take these apart. Because before, you know, I was digging down, I was taking these apart, and eventually you're probably gonna take this entire area off, and then repatch with those Sakarete asphalt. Those are cheap, 60 pounds for only $12 and change. But this is expensive. But you know what? This saves a lot of work, because you don't have to take all the asphalt away. You can just pour this thing on top of it, and then it will seal. Like here, you can see, you know, and then it will seal. And then what's going to happen is I'm going to cover on the top. I'm just going to cover with the sealer, and then be done with it, so I don't have to deal with these you know, cracks, you know, and the dirt going into the cracked area. Certainly there's some spots like here. That's because I ran out of I only bought one bottle, and it was because it's $17. I only bought one bottle, but I ran out of it very quickly, so I went back and bought 4 bottles. You know, it's crazy. $17 each, so it's almost 80 bucks, you know. So I'm gonna finish the job and finish the spider cracks here, and then you know, hopefully yeah, there's some shallow area that I need to fill as well right here, you know. So this is what happened when you ignore this driveway for a long time. Okay, so you can see got one bag of Sakarete 60 pounds asphalt, and coming over here we have filled the shallow. Here probably I need to do a little bit more shallow, and some cracks. I'm gonna fill this area tomorrow, and you can see that's most of it. You know, fill that small crack there, and you know, so this is all the shallow area. You know, probably gonna come back and do more second layer. I don't know. You know, so need to do more here, and you see the spider crack, deep spider crack. So I need to do more. Come back to do that, do this, do that. And this is the bed area, so it's gonna take a lot of Trowel Patch, Locxite Trowel Patch. You can see this is really bad, this area, and over here too. You know, I guess I could come to think of it, next time repair this, I would tear this all out, tear all these big spider crack out. The reason for that is because this material is $17 plus 17, so $18. This material is only $13, and this material is 60 pounds, and that's like 2 gallons. You know, 2 gallons only paved that little bit. But the good thing is less work. I don't have to take these asphalt apart. So it's less work, and I can just apply this thing on top, and then I'll just seal over that. Versus this, if I remove all these asphalts, that's going to be a big area. You know, like this big, almost from there, you know, to here. Yeah, that's a lot of work. I really don't want to do that because these things are heavy and I need to find a place to dump them, which is a pain in the neck. You know, so tomorrow I'm just going to continue to use that Trowel Patch to fill this area, and this is all done. So tomorrow, if I have actual Trowel Patch, I'm going to fill this area, fill that area, you know, and fill this, you know, so there's nothing can grow out of this area. You can see if you don't, the dirt get into here, and then the weeds get into here to grow, and that's gonna ring your driveway. Yeah, a little bit over here, I didn't see that, but okay. Just gonna use the trowel patch to patch this area, you know. So this deep cut, I'm gonna fill that with the trowel patch as well. Over here too, you know. So and there's a crack over here. Just gonna fill it with the trowel patch. Same thing over here, trowel patch. You know, so looking good. Now a little bit over here. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. You know, looking good over here. You know, once I put the seal over this thing, it's gonna look very, very good. And it's probably for that you cannot cover the seal yet. I cannot cover the seal with the covered seal yet because it has to allow air to get into it to bond. You know, but for this, for the trowel patch, I can put the seal over it because it takes only 24 hours to dry. So, you know, that's what's gonna happen. You can see over here, all the cracks are sealed. You know, all the cracks are sealed. And there's a little bit over here, so I'll redo that part. This is almost all sealed, you know, sealed. So it's pretty good, looking good. Looking good. I had to blow dry quite a few times. Not blow dry, blow the debris, the acorns, the whatever, the leaves away a few times in order to get the stuff out of the driveway. But that's what's going to happen here. Latex-ite driveway filler sealer, airport grade. So I'm gonna fill. I'm gonna seal coat my driveway top. It's this thing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, be careful. I wasn't careful. So oh god. Yeah, I wasn't careful, so I got thing sprayed out of here. So here we go. So it's very liquidish. So we're gonna try to dump it here. Use my squeegee to do the job. Okay. So you can see my hands. Oh god. This is what they look like. So I'm just squeezing it, and you know, so I'm gonna dump it. I'm gonna fill the whole driveway with seal coat the whole driveway with this thing. Alright, so I'm gonna stop recording because it's got onto my hands already. Did one layer, one bottle, and you can see this is all there is. You know, so I'm gonna continue the second bottle, and this is the airport grade. I think it's almost 5 gallons a bottle. epoxy driveway filler sealer. Five gallons. So this is 5 gallons. All 4 gallons down, and but I didn't quite finish, and I need to come back and do that part, and also that part over there. You can see I ran out of the airport grade seal coating, so all 4 bottles. I still need 3 to finish the job, so I'll go get more.